Hey everybody, it's Nicci with Knick-Knack Knits. Today is March 26th. It's a Thursday. Looks like Thursday's going to be our new day for a little while. Maybe. Who knows? This is a crazy world we're in right now. Mm-hmm. I'm coming to you from Berlin, Wisconsin.
I'm coming to you from Southern California.
And I want to thank all new and returning viewers and any new people we have. Please hit the like and subscribe button. So you can be notified. It really helps us out, guys. And we're trying to get to 100 for a giveaway. So, and last week I know that we forgot to tell you where to find us. I can be found on Instagram as Knick-Knack Knits. I can be emailed at knickknacknits2018@gmail.com. You can find me on Ravelry as Nicci52879. That's it for me.
I am Handmade by H on Etsy. Handmade by H on Instagram. It's just HNDMADE by H. I don't have an email. My Ravelry is enmomma, and my personal Instagram is enmomma.
Yep, and I'll put everything down below like I have been, so that it's easy to find us, because my shop is not on Etsy, it's actually over on Shopify.
Right.
So I will put all that down below for us.
Yeah, so all of our contact information will be in the down bar, but all of our show notes will be from now. It started last week, our last episode. From last episode going forward, there will be on our Ravelry.
And I'll just link it underneath. Okay. Or Heather will link it. One of us will link it underneath for you guys to go right over to there to get the show notes for everything we talk about.
Yeah.
Or we forget to talk about, because we've been known to do that too.
Yeah, I think
for the most part.
Today is
admin, we're in the middle of all of our knit-alongs right now. Sock It To Me, you have till the end of
March.
You have March and April are together, so
right.
You enter every month, and we have a special drawing at the end of the year. March quarter though ends for Scrappy. The Gnome Knit-Along ends this month. It's okay. The Gnome Knit-Along ends this month. Stephen West quarter drawing is the end of this 31st of March. Get Her Done we end every month. So anything that you finish that was older projects. I said Scrappy. That's everything, I think.
Sock, Scrappy, Stephen West, Get Her Done, Gnome.
And Gnome ends that 31st, so.
Right. And I'm going to announce a new knit-along today.
Okay. I also want to let you guys know from last podcast, the contactors did get the two women who contacted me about your bags. They will be shipped out as soon as I am off quarantine. Due to outstanding circumstances, I cannot leave my house until we're all done with this, guys, because of my health. My husband and my mother have deemed me on house arrest until further notice, which right now for the state of Wisconsin is no earlier than April 24th. So maybe I can get those in the mail if I can have one of them drop them off, but they really don't either go out of the house besides work and home. So I apologize that they're going to be late. I just, right now with what's going on in the world, everybody, I hope, is understanding of that.
Right. So, yeah, and I mean, I think that same thing goes for both of our shops. Yep. As it is right now,
they are open.
Are still open, but at the same time, both of us physically have to go to the post office to deliver packages, and I'm not necessarily on house arrest as Nicci is. It's not as bad. I mean, my county has shut down, My county has put in non-essential businesses to close, all those things.
Too.
But I have 3 small kids.
And I have an 86-year-old grandmother, so.
I'm doing homeschool that I've never done before. So things are my world is a bit topsy-turvy right now. So I just hope that everybody that wants to visit our shops, we completely, wholeheartedly appreciate all the support that you guys give us with watching our podcast or visiting our shops. We just hope that you would have a little bit of understanding at this time right now, because there's really nothing that we can do. We're trying to stay. Nicci is staying inside. I'm trying to stay inside as much as I can, just without picking stuff up. And yeah.
Unfortunately, Nicci just did the math this morning with Heather before we started, and I haven't been out of the house for quite some time since this started. Almost the entire month already. So, and it's not healthy for anybody to be out, or, you know, check on your friends, check on your loved ones. They really could use the support right now.
Yeah, that's
a lot.
Sure.
So,
and even if it's just a text, hey, how you doing? How's your mental health doing in this time?
Yep.
How are you doing, you know, staying cooped up in the house? It doesn't have to be this 5-hour conversation. Just a simple text.
Even a quick picture of if you have children like Heather has kids, you know, they have aunts and uncles, cousins. My cousins I've asked them to daily send me photographs of my nieces and nephews, seeing I can't go see them.
Mm-hmm.
Just so that I have something to look forward to right now.
Mm-hmm. FaceTime.
Yep.
You can do anything. You can do FaceTime. You can do Facebook video call.
Facebook call, yep.
Instagram has that thing. Snapchat has the feature.
Yep. And it helps a lot.
It does.
So.
It does. Being able to talk to your friends, even though
there's a lot of
thousands of miles away. There's a lot of what?
Zoom rooms going on right now for a lot of people, so that you can socially knit together. I know that we've started a lot of cast-ons just to keep our own sanity and keep each other going.
Yeah.
So.
Be there for each other.
Yep.
We're all in this together.
You're all in our thoughts and prayers, and hope that everybody's staying safe. But I think we'll pause and we'll come back with FOs.
No, I have to announce my knit along.
Oh, that's right. You have to knit your. What? Yeah. What are we knitting along this time? I forgot to ask.
Knit along. Just we'll pause and come back.
Are you sure? Okay, fine. You're gonna make me wait.
Okay. So I came up with the idea to have a readathon in our Ravelry group, because I realized that I have some books that I have bought off of whims, or because the title or cover caught my attention, and I have not read. So basically the readathon we'll draw winners each quarter. So it's going to start April 1st and go to the first quarter will end at the end of June. And you'll just edit your post in our thread to list how many minutes you've read for that day. The readathon is at least 30 minutes. You could do audiobooks as well. So you're going to just update your post saying how many minutes you read. You can list the page numbers if you would like. Please list the book so that you can enable us to read a new book. And also there will be a chatter thread where you can add your Goodreads name, a synopsis of the book if you want.
Entice us.
So you have, entice us to buy new books. Anything that you have, you can post a review there of the book that you're reading, whatever the case is, whatever you want to post in the chatter, that will be open. But the actual thread for the readathon, I don't want to say it's an FO thread, but the entry thread will only be for your entries for your minutes. If nothing else, like I figured this would help us for this quarter while we're in this time of isolation quarantine, that we can get some reading done. It will help me, I'm sure, help Nicci get some stuff read, and just overall help I mean,
mental healthness.
yeah, mental health, mental well-being. I would like to do it because it will help me to calm my mind down before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, at least 30 minutes a day. You can update your thread daily. You can update your post weekly. You could update it.
Whenever you finish a book,
yeah,
however you want to do it.
Whenever you finish a book, that's fine too. It's just all of the posts have to be updated by the end of June to count, and we'll draw for the winner for the first podcast of July. And we'll see how it goes this first quarter. If nobody, if you guys aren't really into that kind of thing, that's fine. We won't necessarily continue it next quarter. There are other readathons and other Ravelry groups that you can join or whatever the case is going on.
Yeah, because we both read a lot and listen to a lot of books.
Yeah.
Heather normally has one in her ear from her phone, and I normally have one. So.
Yeah. So during the day right now, we're doing basically what a homeschool situation
would be.
The kids. So I have one in my ear. I have my AirPods, one in my ear, and I'm knitting and sitting here at the table supervising schoolwork. And then
Sorry, guys.
Physical. It's okay. I do plan to have a physical book going at night. Me and Evelyn want to reread the Twilight series to count for her reading, her daily reading too. So, if you're, and that sort of thing counts too. If you're reading to your kids for their daily reading or whatever, that counts too. Any reading is good reading.
Keeps us busy, so.
That's my idea. The readathon won't start until April 1st, but the threads will be up when the show notes go live, so you can go ahead and enter, start
chatter
if you want. Yeah, start chatter.
So,
yeah.
FOs. No, too. First
big
one
old goose egg for me.
My sockhead hat last time you saw was here, and so I just had the brim pretty much. I made my sockhead hat quite smaller, but even on my big head, it's still a little bit of a slouch, and that's all. If this was for me, that's all I would want. But it is a Christmas gift, so I get to mark one of like 100 off my list. And then my next one is for Heather's daughter. That's Evelyn. That is her Jughead hat out of I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby and Graphite.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it looks on. I just have to sew up the top and then wait for me to be able to get out to mail it to her. Though it'll probably be 100 degrees once she gets it.
And she doesn't care. She'll still wear it. She doesn't know it's coming, but she'll still wear it. And she asked me to make her a Jughead hat, and I said no. And so Aunt Nicci was like, I'll make it for her. Send me the pattern. Now all the kids are saying, Aunt Nicci will make it, Aunt Nicci will make it, Aunt Nicci will make it. Better you make it.
It's fine. Totally fine. I like knitting for others. I actually get things off the needles faster for others than I do for myself.
Yeah, she finished that Jughead hat in like a day. In a day. Not like a day. In a day.
Yeah, I think it was like 4 hours.
Yeah. No. Anyways, we'll pause here and we'll be back with the next segment. And now we're talking about our whips. I have 3. Nicci has 6.
Yeah. So I will talk about my first 2. One living in my Christmas bag that I made. And this is the Treasure Island. I don't remember who her name, but she has a podcast here on YouTube, the Cozy Cottage, and she does patterns. Last time you saw it, it was right here. I had moved the marker up just because I wanted to be able to see what side was the right and back, so that doesn't hold anything. I'll just do it this way. Sorry, guys. All the yarn is from Arkansas Yarn Co. And this colorway here was her 2017 Advent main skein, which was Bright and Merry. So I'm at the halfway point right now.
Hold it there for a couple seconds.
So.
Okay.
I'm very happy with this. This is my first ever crocheted shawl, and then I started a second one promptly also with Heather and Kim, but I haven't put any work on that this week.
Me neither.
So my second project is living in a honeybee knits bag, and I just finished the cuff and started the body of the second Green Bay Packer sock.
Which are for you, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be, excuse me, it won't be long.
And that's also Arkansas Yarn Co.
Both?
No, the yellow is Stroll.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. And then the variegated is Arkansas Yarn Co. on her plush base.
Mm-hmm.
I think she called it Cheesehead or Packer, or Packer. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for me, sorry, I'm going to try and hold the needle so they don't clank on the table. My first work in progress is my Shargian that I am modifying to be out of DK. Last time you guys saw this
was like one row.
It was like up here. I know I was still on the increases. So I have split for the sleeves. That's a sleeve. That's a sleeve. And I'm now working the back shaping and down the back. Yeah, so this is pretty much all I've been working on.
What yarn?
Soft and Sleek. It's Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK from Hobby Lobby in the Irish Rain colorway. Here's
so pretty
how that looks. Knit up. And I have not altered skeins. This is all from one skein. And this is how much I have left of the first.
Those skeins are huge.
So they have a lot of yards on them. You can get a lot of mileage from one skein of yarn.
And that is by the Cozy Up. I know you said the dog again.
It's Cozy Up Knits. Theirs is out of fingering, but I have, like I said, I'm modifying it to do DK. I think I'm gonna do some more modifications to the pattern. I want to maybe make it longer sleeves. I'm not sure how much of the short row section in the back I'm gonna do, but we'll see when I get there. And I'm knitting it on size 6s with DK weight yarn. So.
Nice.
Oh, and because I'm doing DK, I went down to a large. I went down size, and yeah. I do have a project page for that.
Yeah, for most of ours, I think we have, I'm almost positive I've updated all my project pages again this week.
I have not
I will
yet,
check.
But I will.
I was going to say, I'll check after the. So.
Yeah, usually make sure that they're updated when I do the show notes.
Yep. All right, so my next one is another sock. And I'm making Halloween socks. Maybe this time I'll get them done in time for the holiday that I'm making them for. See, my Christmas ones are still in the needles from November. But there it is.
Who was that yarn by?
Arkansas Yarn Co. And it was a mini with her plush. Let me see if I have the tag in here. I do. Imagine that. It's Friday the 13th.
Oh.
And then Ecto Slime is the green. So, but yeah, I do shorties. These ones are going to be a little bit longer of a shorty with a cut-in heel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use the green. I told Heather just yesterday that I want to get all my socks off the needles and try to attempt 2 at a time to see if I found that I do like Magic Loop, which I said I never would. But I'm going to try now 2 at a time without saying that I'll never do that because we already saw what happened when I said it before. And then my next project I'm working on is my Stitch in Time. And this is my February square. I'm almost done. So I can start my March now that I have all this knitting time. But all this yarn was sent to me by a lovely viewer of the podcast, viewing, over at Comforting Crafts on Ravelry. She's got her own Ravelry group, but she sent me some skeins and I made a square just entirely of hers. But if you want to go check out some charity knits and hat knits she's got going on over in her group, and me and her were talking yesterday. I still have to talk to Heather about it, but hopefully in the near future to fall, we're going to do a knit along together for a charity. So, okay. But that is my fourth whip.
Did you do that? So for me, my next thing on my needles is my weekender. I'm just trying to arrange the needles a little bit. I have not sewn in any ends. There's ends like galore on this thing. But I'm trying to get the front. This is the front over here. I have joined the shoulders.
Yay! It looks so good.
So I have the body is completely done. I have all of the ends still to weave in, but I have picked up the stitches for the sleeve.
Nice.
Yeah, so
You're stuck on Sleeve Island.
I have not. All I did, what day was that? Saturday?
Okay.
Maybe?
I think so. Yeah, because that's the day you texted me. Yeah.
Saturday, I don't know, something happened with one of the Call of Duty games on Xbox. Don't ask me what, but something happened, and my husband has been completely obsessed. Like, every day when he comes home from work, he plays. The weekends, he plays. So, he was playing Xbox. I was upstairs, and I was like, forget it, I'm just going to do this. So, I picked up the stitches, and I promptly put it back in the bag. I think I did 2 rows. And then was like, okay, I'm over this. So, yeah. That has been sitting in the bag since Saturday. I haven't done anything. I might do something eventually. But my window for wearing this is closing fast.
Yeah.
Fast. Today
that's what you get for living in California.
But yeah, whatever.
I have one more before our joint one.
Okay, I have no more.
Okay. So my next one is living in my clear drawstring, and it is out of Mitchell's Creation, and look at that, I'm in the middle of a row. Dang it.
It doesn't matter, you can still see it. I freaking love that.
This is the Ashes by Hohi Locatelli, and it's out of Mitchell's Creations espresso bean. After 3 retries of knitting this, it is finally going just as planned. And I'm almost done with the lace section to start the body, which will go super fast. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Madhouse here. So, I think that's all we have for today's episode. We'll be back in 2 weeks with some, hopefully, FOs.
Hopefully.
At least
have really
progress.
big. Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't talk about future knits, but that's okay. But I will quickly here now. I have another Stephen West, so of course with all these Stephen West on my needles, they're huge, so I won't be getting anything done anytime soon, I don't think. But he's got a knit along going starting April 3rd, the new pattern. So I bought that and waiting for it to come to my library. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
the painting bricks.
Is shawl. It a mystery?
No, he just isn't releasing it until the day of the Cal. So there's two of it. There's the Fantastic Stitch that we're doing, and then there's Mosaic something rather. I forgot the name of it. Shawl, and then the new one. They're all having to do with slip stitches, and so he's releasing that cal for April 3rd to May 1st.
Mm.
But I don't see me getting two of those great big shawls done in that time.
No.
No matter how much house arrest I'm on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Because right now I'm setting my timer for an hour, guys, and switching projects every hour because I just got to keep myself doing something.
Yeah, I think yesterday I did 2 hours.
But I will say happy knitting and stay safe.
Yes, please, please, please look into Zoom rooms that are available to you.
Yeah.
I know our friend Deborah, Doc Firewoman, has one up Thursdays, I think is her day.
Yeah, Thursday evenings. Kim has one with Around the Table Yarns, 8 o'clock every night Eastern time from 8 to 8:40. I've seen quite a few other podcasters having some indie dyers.
I was just gonna say that, yeah, I saw Christy was making appointments the other day for virtual shopping trips. If you know retail therapy will help you with your mindset right now, reach out to indie dyers. I'm sure that they would love the support. I'm sure that they would greatly accommodate anybody.
Yep. Because a lot of them, their shows have been canceled, like 5-6 of them for the next how many months.
Right.
You know, Maryland has been canceled. Stitches United was canceled. YarnCon. Knit City up in Canada. So there's a lot of people who have a lot of money invested in those shows that could really, really use the support right now.
Yeah, I was watching Bumblebee Acres. Sam was talking about how they calculate a portion of their yearly budget with what they will forecast sales, at the shows. So that's a huge chunk of their yearly income.
And they're supporting 5 people off of just their business.
Yeah, so
it's scary times.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, like, we're forced to be in quarantine, we're forced to be social distancing, but that doesn't mean that the community has to fall apart. We can still stay together, we can still band together, even if we're not physically together. There are other outlets to join together. Please, if you are not already connected with a group, reach out to us on Ravelry, reach out to us on Instagram. We will either
help you find somewhere to
try to help you find something to do.
Yep. So stay safe.
With that being said, stay safe, stay inside. We love you guys. We don't want you guys to get sick.
No, not at all.
We
love all your support, asking us when we're coming back. So I will see you in 2 weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.